Hey everyone, Mherex here, bringing you another video. This one we're going to be taking a look at the prize wall for the Let's Get Behind the Queen's prize wall. I'll give you my breakdown on it, and then I'll also spend my prize wall currency. I don't have any more coming in, so I'll tell you what I think. And I got 33,000. That was getting all but one milestone I didn't spend. That was finishing first both times in Showdown, and the 80 megapulse. I ended up with 33,000 currency. What I really wanted was the Wyatt moment. I'm 1,500 short of that, so no Wyatt moment for me. But the best thing on the wall, in my opinion, I'll just sort of rank it here real quick, is the Piper's Power Plate. By far the best thing on the wall. If you get to this amount, I would take this over anything, including any of the shards down here. If you get to 42k. So I would take it over any of the shards down here. So that's like my number one item on the prize wall. If you don't have Roxanne or Mello, these shards are huge. I would take them and move towards recruiting them. I think that is they're the best by far. The most longevity for your roster would be these two trainers, the dual MP. So if you don't have either of these, even if you're a ways away, I'd collect the shards because they've been showing up more often of late. Roxanne was just sold for 20 bucks, I believe, a while back at 6-star gold, I want to say, maybe silver. Either way, she was well worth the 20 bucks, in my opinion. But, you know, if you're not a spender, I'd move towards getting these. So those are the best two shards, in my opinion. And the next best by far is DK Cena here. 250 at 16,000, 15 and change. He's the best trickster in the game, in my opinion. 1 and 1A are him and Hall of Fame Bradshaw, right? So those three are the most impactful shards, and I think the prices are fantastic. These shard prices, yeah, they're super expensive, so I don't like them, obviously. Cody's a really good deal. Andy's great. Not a big fan of Jade. There's a ton of better showboats now for ladies, and this is, you know, pretty expensive for 200, but if it recruits her, fine. Naya shards, I mean, she was a 0 shard release, so you probably don't have any. Right, and Sammy the champ, he's not that great, so unfortunately, so I don't value his shards super high, but they're ridiculously cheap, right? So, you know, if you don't have them and you don't really have, it's better than like any of this stuff, I would say, to recruit him. So there's that. That kind of covers the shards. Like these, I just think are too overpriced. Although Cena is Punk is very good, Cena is very good. They're just like so overpriced. I would rather by far get a plate than either of those, right? Straps, I don't like the pricing at all. Moments, this is a token. You need 8 tokens for the Summer of Champions 2024. It's not the full moment, so it's 1 of 8. It is a great moment for Maxine, Ilya, and May, right? It's not bad for Batista either, to be honest. R-Truth enters the Women's Royal Rumble. You need 4 tokens to get this. It's a solid moment, so that's cool. Cena farewell tour, also a solid moment. Cody wins the Royal Rumble, not a great moment. Loser leaves Judgment Day is great for R-Truth. Other than that, maybe not so much. This is a really solid moment if you're using the characters in it. I think it has good value. Honestly, my opinion though, if you don't have the Summer of Champions 2023 moment token, it's incredible on Indie. It's very, very good for Live. And Funk is also can hit super duper hard. Those are all 3 extremely usable characters that this moment benefits. So I do really like this moment. SummerSlam 1's kind of meh. Tiffy 1's kind of meh. Wyatt 1 is great, but it's very expensive. So of the moments, I think I like this one the best, bang for buck kind of thing if you don't have it. And you're going to use any of those 3 characters. It's not bad for Cowboy Bob. He's just not really relevant. You know what I mean? Wyatt 6 moments, fantastic for Nikki. And all of the Wyatts actually, so, you know, I really want it because I use all those characters. I don't really use Howdy, but I use the rest of them, so there's that. Yeah. The plates, like I said, by far number 1 is the Piper's Power Plate. I don't really care for the Chelsea gear that much, but if, you know, there's something you want, go for it. Bring a royalty plate solid. It's like like the Royal Rumble plate, but multicolor. Probably best for Powerhouse Hogan, Tech Liv, and Goldberg, Showboat Goldberg, Hall of Fame Goldberg. Piper plate, of course, Ilya. There's a bunch it's great on, but Ilya is just becomes even a whole another animal. But anyone using a Piper plate with green moves before, this one is way, way better. So Charlotte, Maxine, you know, the whole crew, there's a ton of them. I don't need to name them all. Bloodsucker plate, incredible. Absolutely incredible on Striker Austin. It's so good there. Other people, I don't really know there's anywhere else I would put it. I have one. I have it on Striker Austin. Use them anywhere. Love it. So there's that. Black Royal Rumble's super good on Striker Dom. Really, really good there. Tama's chest plate, if you don't have one, I would probably slot this as the second best here. Probably. It's great on like Julius and, you know, Steamboat and Bliss. It combos really, really, really well with It's a Trap, right? So there's that. Let Me Talk to You is good on Funk and Kyrie Sane, primarily. Chelsea's Entitlement plate, not good. Lion's Gaze is a defensive plate. It drains MP when you break, or make or break cross breaks, can't remember. X breaks. So it's decent, but it's expensive. It's kind of niche. I don't care for the Fearless Stare plate at all. Devil's Drip is great. Chemical X is super fantastic on particular Striker Dom and Powerhouse Punk. And Buzzard's Beak you can get in the Showdown shop for 250k. Solid plate. Will of Cargill, okay plate, not bad at all. 100% green gems when you make multiply gems, so it's not bad. Pricing's really good. Nightmare Insignia, 100% multiply gems when you make 100% yellow gems when you make multiply gems, so it's solid. Nearing End is pretty niche, doesn't have that many uses, but has a few. Insatiable Hunger, Pig Boy plate's pretty solid for the price. If you don't have one, it's worth picking up for people using like Macho, NWO Trickster Macho. This and the what is it, the Rabbit plate actually combo very nicely if you don't have a Yeet plate or don't want to use your Yeet Devil's Drip combo there. It's a decent spot. These ones, not so much, but if it's left over, it doesn't hurt to get them, right? If you have leftover tokens. So honestly, for me, I have 2 Tama plates, and I have 1 Black Royal Rumble. I got this from the Stip Tour, so I have one of these, and I have 1 Bloodsucker. I kind of really like the anniversary plates a lot, to be honest. Multiply gems just tend to be really good. And I use this one on Austin all the time, and I can't ever see taking it off him. So I kind of think this is going to be my second choice. I'm kind of in a tie between these two for me as my consolation prize. The only other option, really, because I have all the other plates, I don't have the Penta plate, but I don't care, I don't want it, would be really the Tiffy Time moment I don't have. But if I get that, then I'd have like what, 18,000 left over, and then what do I take? I have like 3 of these, I think. I have a bunch of those, like 4. So, I mean, Chelsea gear, I guess, which isn't really exciting. And I have like 5,000 left over if I take the Bloodsucker plate. So, you know, I'll probably pick up these ones I don't have, I guess. And then, yeah, those ones I don't have. So that's kind of where I'm at with mine. I'm actually a little bit disappointed. I feel like I just sort of missed of where I wanted to be. But that's fine. So I'm kind of trying to think between these two. I feel like the anniversary plates we have more chances to get in general. And I mean, so the Ring of Royalty, honestly, I'll try one on my live and see how it does, see if it's better than the Green Royal Rumble. And if I like it there, then the other one would go on Hall of Fame Goldberg. But Showboats, I mean, I don't know that Hall of Fame Goldberg will pass Gunther and Sammy for me with that plate. So you know what? I'm just gonna take the Bloodsucker plate because I like it. It's fun. I like Leech People. And I have one that's in use all the time. So I'm just gonna go that route. Maybe it's a mistake and I should have taken the other one, but it's fine. Decisions made, done. And then I have 4,600 left, which makes it pretty easy since I can't, you know, get any other plates and I don't have either of these two. Just in case, we'll just grab these because I like having plates. So there's that. And Then there's some economy. Random strap is not exciting. I have a lot of starfill frags. I have a lot of all of that. I mean, I don't really. Those aren't very appealing. I'll figure the last little bit out anyway. You guys don't need to see me spend little quantities a bunch of times on that stuff. So that's my prize wall breakdown on the Let's Get Behind the Queen's prize wall. I do think it's a good prize wall. I think I have a little bit of first world problem, as I had most of it except for this. You know what I mean? And I'm not hyped about this gear or the moments. I could have got the Chelsea gear and the Tiffy moment, but generally I'm less big on moments than most people, I think. So overall, I do think it's a really solid prize wall. And these are some great, like, just like to highlight again, some of my highlights. If you get this bracket, I think this is the highlight, right, of the over 40K crowd. And then of the 30K crowd, I think the highlight would be the Tama plate, right? Or the Bloodsucker if you really want to double down on Austin. Maybe even this one too. It's kind of cool. Like, there's just a ton of good options right in here. This is great for Dom. It's just really good. The under 20K bracket, these two are phenomenal, right? Chemical X for Striker Dom is huge. So if you're a big Dom, dirty Dom mark, I think you'd have a lot of fun with this. Also Zombie Punk. Devil's Drip has way more spots it can land though, for sure. So I think those two are the highlight. And then of the under 15K, I probably like the Nightmare plate the most. And Hunger plate getting the kind of honorable mention, right? Moments, I think this is the sweet spot, like price to performance if you don't have it kind of thing. Wyatt moments, amazing. And then probably I like this one the second most. There's a lot of good cards on this one. So probably that. And these two are really solid. If this gets you this one, this moment's amazing. But again, it takes 8. So there's that. Of the shards, the highlights are easily these 3 right here for me, in my opinion. I think they all have great value. Cody as well. If you don't have Cody yet, you have a chance to pick him up. He's a great powerhouse. So, yeah, that's my prize wall breakdown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hopefully it was helpful. And remember to like, subscribe, and share because that really helps me out. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Good luck out there. Here we go. Should have a prize wall breakdown on the weekend event coming too, as well as a preview at some time today. Probably going to post more videos than I should today, but, you know, there's just a ton of relevant content today.